is a high-resolution replica of Tiktaalik rosei, which is a recently discovered fossil from the northern Arctic of Canada. Elongate, scaly fish-like creature, has fish-like fin rays on its limbs, yet it has a lot of very interesting amphibian or tetrapod characters as well. For instance, it's got a flat head. Its eyes are on the top of the head and towards the back of the skull, whereas they would be farther forward in a high-vaulted fish skull. But in spite of the fin rays, there are bones in the limbs that are homologous to our own wrist and finger and arm bones. And Neil will be talking about that during his lecture here. It has, by looking at the structure of the back of the skull and the throat region, we know that it was a gill breather, yet there are features that suggest it had lungs as well. So it could gulp air or perhaps even come out on land briefly. One of the really remarkable features about this fossil is that it has all of these fish characters, it has some amphibian characters. Here's the shoulder area of the animal, the limbs attached to the shoulder girdle, shoulder blade type structures. In fish, particularly primitive lobe-fin fish, the skull, the head, is joined to the shoulder area by bony plates, and those are missing in this animal, showing that this is the first functional, movable neck that we see in the fossil record, which would fit in with its predatory lifestyle. It's an exciting find because it is a tremendous transitional form between fish and land-living vertebrates, like amphibians, things we call tetrapods. Tetrapods is the group that we belong to. So this is a fantastic evolutionary transition between that move from aquatic or water environments onto land. You know, it hasn't changed it at all, really. What it has done is fill in one of these gaps. Fossil record is full of gaps, but in a very real sense, every fossil is a transitional form in some spot. So here we knew what early lobe-fin fish looked like that we believed had given rise to land-living forms, and we know some of the earliest amphibian-like creatures that were found. Yet there was a gap between those, and here's an animal precisely as our evolutionary hypothesis predicted should exist, having been found at exactly the right time and place.